LeBron sat down with Speedy for C360 with Speedy on Complex, and they talked about a ton of things, but they did get into Drake and LeBron's relationship at this point. Let's take a listen.
Someone you have been friends with seemingly forever, Drake. Are y'all cool? What's the status there? Is this someone you always have love for?
Always wish him the best. Obviously, different places right now, currently. He's doing his thing, I'm doing mine, but it's always love for sure.
And dropping the clues bombs for Speedy, though.
Be getting them, don't he?
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I could care less about LeBron and Drake, but I'm glad that Speedy got that sit down with Bron.
Yes.
And got that question off.
Yes, it was a great... I was expecting Speedy to follow up a little bit more, get into the things, but it was an update because we've never heard LeBron speak about it. He's always just moved on as if there was nothing actually happening. So yeah, shout out to him.
That's not Speedy's style, though.
Sometimes he will. He'll jokingly do it, and by this point in the interview, him and LeBron had already joked. He'd been through the LeBron be lying. Like, he's really good at making all of the talent that he sits with feel like they the homie. So I think he could have, in his own Speedy, funny way, I think it would have worked, but only he could have done it in that, like, it would have had to be, like, funny. But he was very funny throughout the whole interview, as he always is. So I think he could have done it. But I did want to know specifically what did LeBron, if he even cared about the whole, like, tattoo removal, like that whole thing with Drake.
Bron probably, like, he should have never got the tattoo to begin with. First of all, let's be clear about choices. I keep telling y'all about choices. Why y'all don't want to respect choices? Drake made the choice to go get LeBron's name or the jersey tattooed on him. Okay, that was a personal choice. That ain't got nothing to do with Bron.
Well, we will never know. Or maybe we just don't know right now. But shout out to Speedy. But that was an update that went crazy because people just wanted to hear it. Now, in other news, speaking of things that had people going crazy this weekend, there's an AI music artist. Her name is Zania Monet. Now, the news came out over the weekend that Zania Monet signed a multi-million-dollar record deal. Now, this had a lot of artists upset, like actual music artists, human artists. Kehlani, SZA, Chloe Bailey, they all came out and had some things to say. Let's take a listen to Kehlani.
There is an AI R&B artist who just signed a multi-million-dollar deal and has a top 5 R&B album, and the person is doing none of the work. I think you guys think that AI can just be the cover for something, which some people can use. They can make an AI cover. AI can also make the entire song. You can have a song that's one type of song and say, AI, make this into a country song, and it'll literally rewrite, re-sing in a country voice and redo the entire thing. And they don't have to credit anyone. Nothing and no one on earth will ever be able to justify AI to me, especially not in the creative arts, in which people have worked hard for, trained for, slept on the floor for, and got injuries for, worked for their entire lives. I'm sorry. I don't respect it.
She's got a point.
Now, Zania Monet, this a little known fact. So she's an R&B artist, and she has like a crazy amount of streams online. But here's the thing. So Monet is actually an AI-powered creation of a Mississippi woman named Talisha Jones.
And that's what I was about to ask. Who created her?
Yes. So Talisha Jones, who writes her own lyrics, uses the AI platform Suno to make them into music. And this has sparked a conversation because, there were a lot of, when the news broke of the meeting, even before the deal was signed, there was a lot of conversation about, how do you even do that deal? Because, the human is going to own certain things and then the label has to come in a certain way. And there's just a lot of different ways that you have to think about this.
Talisha is like the artist. So I'm sure she's got the deal.
Yeah, she is the one who inked the deal. And it says creators like Jones can secure intellectual property protection on the lyrics and music they write themselves, but the protection depends on the extent to which AI is used in the process and to what extent they disclose that. Like, how much do you tell what is being used? But yeah, so people came out swinging about this. They were very upset. But I will say, the music is good.
I mean, if Talisha Jones is an actual artist herself, and she actually writes herself, and she decided, I want to have me an AI artist that I'm going to, write music for and help coach AI to create music for. I don't know if that's a problem. If I was these artists like Kehlani and everybody else, I'd be creating me an artist too.
Listen, take a listen. Let's take a listen to Zania Monet's music. Let's take a listen.
Love don't sound like silence. Love don't feel like hiding. I swear my heart forgot what freedom feels like. I'm locked up behind these walls.
If this is where the music industry is going, right? I just wonder, like, if you create an artist who gets production and writing credits? Will the creators of these AI platforms be able to say, hey, you made this on our platform, so we get a piece of it? Like, do we get a piece of the production? We get a piece of the publishing? I don't know. Where does it end?
So based on, I'm reading a Billboard report, and they're kind of having that conversation. They said that it's a case-by-case basis because the U.S. Copyright Office has issued a major report that said that the use of AI is an assistive tool for human expression, which would be fair. So it makes, fair game when you're trying to claim different things, but it's case by case because I guess it depends on who lends what to where.
But what if the AI is writing the lyrics? If the AI did the beat? Like, I'm just saying, I wonder who gets credit. Like, will the creators of these AI platforms be able to, claim credit because it's their platform?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because even in this situation, there are some legal experts that were saying that her using the AI assisted tool made it a little tricky because the lyrics were penned by Jones, who was the actual woman who writes the stuff, and they're obviously hers, but her managers say that she used a combination of, different AI models and other live elements to create the music. So that raises key questions. How much human contribution does it take to establish copyright on an entire song? I don't know, man, but the music sounded good. That's what got me. I was like, this actually sounds like great. It sounds like there's feeling, like there's a person.
It's limited. It's a limited amount of money you can make off that music too, though, right? Because you'll get paid off streams, you'll get paid off radio play, but you'll never be able to tour.
Why not? Why you can't take a hologram somewhere? For real?
That's not happening. First of all, think about how much money it costs to make holograms, and to actually have the holograms in these venues, because it's not like you're going to start off in arenas. It's not like you're going to start off in stadiums.
No, but if it becomes more popular and easier to do the same way, because at one point just doing this would have been like, imagine that. One of
those AI artists would have to really, really, really blow up and be able to pack a stadium, which is not easy to do, by the way. AI or otherwise.
Yeah.
Okay. In order for that to make sense for them to be doing holograms to perform for crowds. I mean, we just came from Vegas. Chris Brown did Allegiant Stadium 2 nights in a row.
Yeah.
Think about how long Chris Brown been grinding in order to do something like that.
Literally.
It's been 20 years.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, well, artists are upset. I know Chloe Bailey, I saw her say AI should be banned when it comes to creative spaces, and that this made her sad, because she's a singer.
I get it.
Yeah, that's it for the latest this morning.
All right, we got the People's Choice Mix coming up next.
Hold up. Every day I wake up. Wake your ass up. The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?